Welcome to The Spotlight, the show that brings you voices of those who truly feed our nation, our small-scale farmers. Whether you're a farmer, a consumer, or just someone who cares about where your food comes from, this show is for you. This is The Spotlight, where small-scale farmers lead the discussion towards a just and resilient food system.
Hello to our viewers and listeners outside there. Welcome to today's episode on The Spotlight. Stella Rosa Kutu is my name, and I'll be your moderator for today. And in today's discussion, it's going to be a very interesting conversation where we're going to be interacting with the beneficiaries of the Certificates of Customary Ownership in Zombo District. And today I host two very distinguished guests, and I'm going to allow them to introduce themselves.
I'm called Charity or Chaya. I am the sub-county chief of our sub-county, and that is the Zombo district.
Thank you very much. I'm called Masendi Rose from Zombo district, War sub-county. I'm one of the beneficiaries of this customary certificate of ownership.
Wow, very, very interesting. I am happy to host you today, and in this discussion today we're going to see how securing women's land rights using certificates of customary ownership are changing the lives of women households in the districts that the project has been piloting this activity in. So I want us to start this very interesting discussion with Miss Charity. You told us that you are the sub-county chief of War sub-county. War sub-county is in Zombo district. So I want you to paint a picture for us. Why are we talking about certificates of customary ownership? What are they? Is it even important for women to own certificates of customary ownership?
Thank you very much, Madam Stella. Like I've told you, I'm very blessed today to be here. Customary ownership, when we talk about certificate in our area, it's very key and it's very important. First of all, it has already provided security for our land. Those who have already got the certificate, you see them feeling very free, and conflicts has been reduced, and we don't see cases of people coming to report conflict on land that is already registered. Because when you're registering land, the community are involved. They are already aware that that land, there's nothing you can play about with. So it's very important. And also, it has also provided the women who have registered the land to have economic empowerment. They are in business, and they are farmers. Most of them are farmers. And of course, it empowers them to now get loan from the banks and add on their agriculture. Our main activity in our sub-county is basically agriculture, and they are doing well. It is proceeding well, and you see that even the women themselves, they have become empowered. They're empowered in the sense that they look at themselves now different from others, because now as a woman, if you register your land, you are far much better. They even fear you in the village, and they will know that one. But what gave her the courage to even start thinking of registering land? So it is something very beneficial in our sub-county, and many more others want to register, because now they have seen the importance of the certificate. Also, it is a document already. It is a document. It will help us in future. Nobody tampers with your land in future. The document will not rot, it will remain there for the person. So it gives you total security. Security of tenure. Yeah.
So yes, so thank you very much for painting that picture for us. And we are going to hear from one of the beneficiaries in a short while. But I still want to come back to you. You as the sub-county chief, what role do you play in this registration process?
In fact, I am the secretary to the area land committee in my area, being the sub-county chief. We do a lot of sensitization. We do a lot of sensitization in the villages. Like I have 3 parishes in the sub-county. We move on timetable, let me say. We move to the trading centers where we know maybe parish A has a center.
Okay.
We move to them and do a lot of sensitization about land registration, about the women's rights in land, and many more. So that is my right in the sub-county. And also, this has also made more people to apply. Because very soon, I know, we are going to inspect their land.
Okay.
Very many people have already applied with us, and we are looking forward to inspect their land, to have their land registered, because already they are learning the importance of registration of land.
Okay, thank you very much, Madam Charity. So you also you said you are the secretary
To the
to
area land.
the area land committee.
Yes.
So in other words, you're the recorder.
Yeah.
You're the one who receives the applications. You're the one that takes record of every application that comes to the sub-county.
Yes.
So I also wanted you to paint a picture for us. For women who are outside there, have not registered their land, but they would wish to have their land registered and also be like Madame Rose here. So what do you think is that process?
Thank you very much. The first process that a woman must go through before thinking of registering land is sitting with your family members. You have to sit with the family members. You sell the idea to your family in a family meeting. You must know that maybe you sell the idea and you hear from your family members what they will say. Because most of the women, they are married and, you know, in most cases, they take them to be like they don't own land. And most of them don't own land, except the few who have bought and they have their own. So the ones who are married, they share with their husbands in a family meeting. The husbands picked it up and, of course, they accept.
Yes.
When they accept, we advise that also the LC1 attends your meeting so that it is known. Because when an LC1 knows about your intention,
yes.
you know, it is very easy. Nobody else can bring it down. Then when you share your need, you go ahead to come to the sub-county. We give you form that you go back with. You fill in. After filling the form, that form is brought back to us in the sub-county.
What form is that specifically, so that anyone who would want to come to the sub-county knows that I'm going to pick this form, that in the event that they don't get you as the sub-county chief, any other person around can be able to identify for them the form.
That is an application form. Yeah, application form 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So after you picking the form, what then? What is the other process?
When you pick the form, you fill in and you bring back to us.
Okay.
When you bring back to us, we put notice, 14 days
Okay.
notice of your intention that you want to register your land. And this poster move around and informing the villagers.
Okay.
Even we send to the neighbors of the land that we are coming to register so and so land on such a day. It runs for 2 weeks.
Yes.
Yeah. After the 2 weeks, then inspection is done. We go to the land, we measure or we do our inspection. After inspection, we make sure we include the neighbors of the land. Because if you do it without the neighbors of the land, then you will not do any work. Because they will come back and say, it was my land, not the other person's land. So we ensure that they are around. And we inspect the land together with the neighbors of the land, ensuring that the LC1 of the area is there. That is an assurance that the land belongs to so and so.
Okay.
That is an confirmation. So when we inspect, we come back to our sub-county. We, of course, mapping has already been done when we inspect. We map it, we come back to the sub-county, then start, we provide the minutes, we do our other recordings. And then thereafter we send to our committee. We also have a committee of the physical planning committee of the sub-county. That also sits and see. They also make follow-up of the inspection done by the area land committee.
Yes.
Well, after making up the follow-up, and then these recordings are put in one place, in a file, and sent to the district land board. Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm also very sure that there may be women outside there that would really want to register their land, but some of them could be wondering, how do I get land to be able to register? Do I have to register the land that I own with my husband? Do I have to register land that I have bought myself? But I think you've rightly put it that the land has to be yours, or it has to be family land. You can decide to register family land, or you can decide to register individual land, because our laws are very clear. You can own land as an individual, but you can also own land in association with others. It can be family land, it can be communal land. So thank you very much for sharing that. I hope our viewers and our listeners have actually understood the whole process. But the idea behind putting a notice is to inform any other person who may have a claim on that particular piece of land, so that they come out and say, the land you're trying to register is actually not for charity. It is my land. So that is really the idea. So I want to come to Madam Rose. What was life before? What was the situation before you registering your land?
Okay, before I registered my land, there was really land conflict among the neighbors in the boundary, whereby you find that when you put your mark stone here, the following day somebody will come and pick it and put it inside your land. That was what I was really facing before.
What else encouraged you to have your land registered?
I know very well that when I registered my land, it will reduce the conflict which was arising between the neighbors. And then too, I find it necessary really to have the certificate of that land, because in the future you never know. One day maybe, or the other day, both of you might not be there. Though I know that that certificate will help my children also to be with that land confidently when I'm not there. That's why I took it that we should register the land.
Okay. But also maybe the other question, how did you get that land? Did you buy it? Did you inherit? Is it family land? How was it?
Okay, it was not bought, but it is the family land. It is our family land. So I convinced my husband that we should really make it registered, so that it may not help us, it may not disturb us in future.
Okay. All right. So from the time you registered your land, what benefits have you seen? Maybe with you yourself in terms of decision making, but also in terms of the empowerment that comes with having that certificate.
Okay, it has really empowered me in a way that I'm really not the same like other women who have not yet registered theirs, because I have voice over that land.
Okay.
I can decide whether to do this thing or that thing without any complaint from the family members.
Okay. What about the type of crops that you now cultivate on that land? Is it long-lasting crops?
As per now, I'm having the cassava in it, but in next year we have put a nursery bed for coffee. We are going to plant coffee in it.
Wow. That is really, really, really very interesting and very powerful. Thank you so much for taking that step, the bold step, because not every woman in the community is actually able to stand and maybe convince the husband and say, let's have our land registered. Because we all know in our communities, there are norms, social norms and practices that dictate that a woman must not have land. If she has, she can only access, she can't control. But we are really very excited that you are one of the beneficiaries of the pilot project that is going to bear more fruit. So I want to come back to Madam Charity. Do you see a difference now in Zombo from the women that have registered their lands? Do you think there is a reduction in conflicts?
And first of all, I want to thank SF Uganda very much for giving us help. There has been a lot of change. Okay. On our own in the sub-county, we could not manage sponsoring women to register their land. But when SF come to us, we were able to have this. And they still have more to do. Because, like I talk, we have more applications coming in the sub-county with the hope that the land will be registered. So with this project that SF have, we are going to be happy, because I'm sure the whole sub-county is going to benefit from this there's land registration, and everyone is happy.
Okay.
Who else will now have conflict? Meaning by next year, we'll not have any conflict, because the main conflict that comes there, it's on land. I'm going to leave land for my children.
Yes.
It continues. So once that is cut off, we are good to go, and development takes place the way it must take place.
Wow.
And I am also very glad. I want to pass this out to SF Uganda. We need more projects.
Okay.
We should not stop with the only the land registration. We need more projects. In case of any other, you consider our sub-county the first.
Okay.
Because we have known how important you are to us. In fact, you are our only mosquito now in our nets. So we wish to interact with you again and again, and we don't feel tired of you.
Okay.
So many things have changed, I'm telling you the fact. Yeah.
Okay.
This is something that others did not know before. The movement to sensitize community has been with the help of SF, not on our own SF county. We joined hands and we moved to them in their villages. You know, seeing new faces also matters.
Yes.
When they see us and they see other visitors coming to them, they believe, let us go and attend that sensitization, because these are new people.
Yes.
So it also energizes them.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, really, for that vote of confidence on SF. We hope and pray that we'll get more projects and come back to our sub-county and do more work. So as we wrap this podcast up, I just want us to share a bit of what do you see in maybe 1 year, 2 years, 5 years? What changes do you want to see in your community, starting with the sub-county chief? What changes do you want to see in the communities? Are you seeing land registration becoming maybe one of the reasons women are getting empowered, the reasons maybe why women are able to speak up about their land rights?
I am seeing a lot of changes coming in. One is that the women who are already empowered, who have their land registered,
yes,
these women are attached to their husbands. They are planting coffee. Coffee is a long-lasting crop in our area.
True.
Once you have planted coffee, where else will you go? So these issues of divorce, separation, I am seeing in future it will be cut off, because when I have a project in a land that I have registered in my own name, how will I move? I will not go anywhere. So my heart will be there to develop the place, to have my land secured, and I protect it jealously. Like the Uganda of today, will be protecting your gains.
Yes.
So it has reduced the conflict. It is also going to reduce for us those separations in the villages. You know, people now will look towards development.
Yes.
People will look towards development and leave issues of fighting alone. That is the sub-county I see in the nearby future.
Wow, that's a very good projection.
Yes.
So also, Madam Rose, do you think it's even important for women to speak up?
It's true.
Is it important for women to speak up about their land rights, about having security over their land? Is it important? And maybe what is your encouragement to women in your community, or to every woman who may listen to this podcast today and seeing you as a victor? Yeah. What advice do you give them?
I really encourage other women who are listening from us from here that they should also rush and get that certificate. They should apply and follow the process until they get the certificate, because it will help them in nearby future. When they are not there, their children can also take over the land without any problems from other neighbors or family members. So I am really encouraging them to have their land registered like mine, so that they can also have voices. They can also borrow loan from banks. Since they are having their certificate, they can also plant anything like mine. I'm planting coffee next year. They can also do theirs as well.
Okay. Thank you so much for sharing with us that very powerful testimony. From this podcast today, from this episode, we've realized that when you have security of tenure as a woman, there are so many things that can be seen at your household, about you yourself, but even in your community. Like Rose has shared with us her testimony. Before she registered that land, there were a lot of conflicts. Her neighbors would always extend markstones, wanting to grab her land. But from the moment she chose to have her land registered, she sat down with her husband and her family members to start off the process. They went to the sub-county and picked forms, customary land registration forms. They picked the forms, they were able to fill them up, they were able to return the forms back and had their land registered. At this point in time when we are speaking, Rose is a holder of a Certificate of Customary Ownership. And she has already told us the story behind that and the impact, the positive impact that she has seen in her household. She can now make decisions on what to plant on her land, long-lasting crops like coffee. She has already told us she has already put a nursery. Next year, she's going to be able to plant and have more yields. That is going to bring a lot of change and a lot of empowerment in her household. So you who is listening to us today, you can be like Rose. Start the process today, visit your sub-county and pick forms to have your land registered. We are very happy to have hosted these very two powerful women, but we have come to an end of this episode today. But we welcome you to subscribe to SF Uganda TV on YouTube, and also subscribe to all our social media channels for more informative episodes to give you empowerment, but also to give you encouragement. Until next time, bye-bye.
Thank you for watching The Spotlight. Stay connected with ESF Uganda as we empower small-scale farmers. Visit our website and follow us on social media for more updates.